Salut à tous, bienvenue dans Asvel Time, émission exceptionnelle pour ce numéro puisque Zvezdan Mitrovic, le coach d'LTLC Asvel, sera avec nous en invité exceptionnel donc. Mais on commence tout de suite cette Asvel Time avec le top 10 des meilleures actions de ce début de saison.
Set on the top by Milan, pick and roll, lovely look down low, and it's finished off beautifully. That was Amina Noah with his opening points on it.
Stolen by Nelson. Asper quickly the other way. Loses a handle. Big heads in, a pass off and the finish from David Lighty. Great work. David Lighty, easiest of baskets.
Et le shoot de Kennedy dans le corner, c'est double sanction, double peine avec. Lighty. Oh, un tremplin et Robina dans la petite feinte derrière. Quel joli jeu, quel joli jeu. Interception de David Lighty. Lighty qui marque. Lighty qui marque. Interception de David Lighty. Slaughter est là aussi. Il préfère aller tout seul. Lighty marque. Lighty encore. Lighty avec la balle en plus dans les mains. Faut bien penser à shooter les garçons. Voilà, c'est fort. Oh d'accord. Ok. Pas lui par contre. Ok. David Lighty.
Il est tellement physique, tellement rugueux qu'on peut pas marquer.
Allez au pénal.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez dit
Eric Buckner qui est allé conclure en haute altitude.
Le top 10 des meilleures actions de ce début de saison. On a vu de 10 à 6 dans quelques minutes. On vous servira le plat de résistance, c'est-à-dire de 5 à 1 des meilleures actions donc, de ce début de saison d'LDLC Asvel. Zvezdan Mitrovic, le coach de l'équipe, a accepté d'être notre invité aujourd'hui. Many thanks, Zvezdan. Zvezdan, c'est la traduction du mot étoile, mais c'est aussi le nom d'un joueur de basket dont votre père était fan, Zvezdan.
I'll tell you a small story about this, because in ex-Yugoslavia you have supporter of Partizan and Belgrade, you know, Red Star, Crvena Zvezda. It's like Star and Partizan. And everybody asking me, you are Zvezdan, are you fan of Red Star, like Zvezda, yeah, at all. But this is not, my father, like, you know, officer, everybody was fan of Partizan. Partizan, you know what is this? And they give me the name of the one, not basketball, soccer players, football players, one of the
football players.
Zvezdan, who play from Partizan, and this is like opposite thing, you know, and this is not usual name in Yugoslavia, but this mean like Zvezda is a star and Zvezdan. I didn't choose. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Vous avez mentionné Zvezdan, la Yougoslavie, et vous êtes le symbole un peu de cette ex-Yougoslavie puisque vous êtes monténégrin, mais votre père est né en Serbie.
Yes, my father, you know, this guy who worked in military, they changed the part. My mother from Montenegro, father, but he stayed, and I was born in Podgorica, Titograd, ex-Titograd, the capital city of Montenegro now. And after, you know, we are really fan of this ex-Yugoslavia, you know, like, because it really was a big country, a great country.
Mais vous avez toujours cette tradition du basket d'ex-Yougoslavie au Monténégro, puisque le Monténégro est une petite nation en termes de quantité de personnes et pourtant un très gros niveau de basket, Zvezdan.
Yeah, Montenegro is the smallest country in old Yugoslavia. Maybe you don't know this fact. The people from Montenegro is tallest people in Europe.
Okay.
And of course, when you're tallest, you prefer to play basketball. Okay. If you compare how many people live in Montenegro, like you saw, like in Lyon, yeah, you have a lot of good basketball players. Not only basketball players, we have a lot of good players with like we have with the ball, like football, handball, water polo, and something like this.
Zvezdan, vous étiez joueur de basket, vous avez joué dans les équipes jeunes, équipe nationale cadet du Monténégro, et puis vous avez décidé à l'âge de 21-22 ans d'arrêter cette carrière de basketteur pour vous consacrer eh bien, à l'emploi de coach. Pourquoi ce choix, Zvezdan?
I'll be honest with you, we play like this championship like Republic, you know, inside like it's like big championship. And when I play and I watch the guys older than me 2 years, like Kukoc, Divac, Radja, Dražen Petrovic older, after my generation like Danilovic, Komadec, I really didn't recognize me to be basketball player on the level like the guy.
Okay.
I'm not the man who like to do something on a half, you know, I want to be to do my job good or bad. When I play for national team, I play in some good teams. It's not was bad. I think that my limit was on some player who play some some first league to be some normal ordinary player, but not special. And I decide to start to be coach.
Et maintenant, vous êtes le coach de cette équipe nationale, le premier dans ce job. Je suppose que tu es très fier d'avoir ce poste, cette position.
Yeah, last year happened to me some great thing in my career, and I was named like national coach from Montenegro, and they was choose me second time in a row to be best coach in France. When you just can imagine, you know, in your dreams when you start to work to be best coach and to be coach of your national team, and I'm really blessed what we say about these two things. That happened to me. Of course, I'm talking about my job and everything, but it's really for me great honor to be national team coach.
Ok, Zvezdan, bien sûr, tu as commencé ta carrière au Monténégro, mais une grande partie de ta carrière s'est faite en Ukraine pendant à peu près 12 ans. Est-ce que tu peux nous parler de cette partie de ta carrière et puis surtout de la fin de cette partie de ta carrière?
You know, after all this war and Yugoslav separate on small countries, and in Montenegro you have 2-3 clubs with a solid budget you can compete. I was assistant coach in EuroLeague in Budućnost, and I coaching the teams like Pro B League, Mogren, Budva. I was really youngest than half of my team, and like I make decision to stop playing basketball and to be coach. I make decision to stop to be assistant coach to go on the next level, and in that moment, I have some proposition from Germany B team and Ukraine team with the huge goals. Maybe similar story like Monaco. From B League go to A with the big goals and some motivation. And for me, it was really big challenge.
Et alors, soudainement, tu as dû partir d'Ukraine?
Yeah, I stay. I work 5 years in one club. I change the club. You know, I start in that time in Ukraine. Basketball is really not only basketball. The country is growing up. From 2002 until 2010-12, there was really big progress in Ukrainian basketball. And of course, I live with my family. My kids start their own school. I have good proposition and good condition to stay to work in Ukraine.
Et alors, eh bien, une success story avec Monaco qui part justement de cette Pro B et qui accède à la Pro A et au plus haut niveau avec ses Leaders Cup notamment.
Yeah, you know, this president of Monaco, Ukrainian guy, Mr. Sergei Didechko, invited me on the end of the season. Like I have 11 games to finish the season on the first place, and for me it was really new challenge, new experience first of all, and I came to Monaco in the French league. For me, it's absolutely new, and I start to work.
Et puis Monaco jusqu'à la Leaders Cup avec quelque chose d'important, ces 3 victoires en Leaders Cup.
Yeah, in Monaco we really first of all show good basketball. Okay, Leaders Cup, perfect 3 times in a row. It's a really great tournament. I really like. All you know, in February you have all this cup like Spanish Cup of Italian, Serbian. This is the one beautiful, I don't know, time. All basketball fans or scout or agents, they are inside. You know, in Disneyland, everybody live basketball. It's really perfect. Of course, for me extra because we won 3 times in a row, and it was great for me. Especially everything is happened on my birthday.
Really?
Yes.
C'est quoi la méthode Zvezdan Mitrovic?
First, of course, you need to know your job. Almost all coaches know now. We have information in front of us. We just keep. But I think my method, I try to adapt it on players that I have. It's not easy for me. If I have 14 players, I really try to find a good relation with my guys and to work hard, of course.
L'étude de la vidéo est quelque chose d'important aussi.
This now, it's, we have really big stuff here, starting with my first assistant TJ Parker and everybody, guys now, Mirko, Herlik, Joe, Manu. Basketball is a team sport, on a court and behind too. I don't work alone. I have good stuff. This is my colleagues first of all and friends, and everybody work with me hard. And I think this is part of our methods too. First of all, 5 players on the court is most important. After you pay attention on me, I jumping, screaming around the bench, but the people who sit like maybe on the shadow, but these guys is very important for the team, and I always try to push my friends, my colleagues to work hard too.
L'équipe, la vidéo, des images, forcément, ça nous amène à la suite de notre top 10 avec les 5 meilleures actions de ce début de saison.
A bit of a banged up roster, and Noah rejected at the rim on the other way, and it's a foul from Marinkovic.
Landesberg to the basket. Rejected by Buckner. Once more, Buckner says, not in my house.
On se tire par match. C'est des tirs forcés. Le
alley-oop de Kalnietis pour Eric Buckner.
Anyway, we down to Nelson, open lane, Nelson over Page. What a jam by Nelson as he skied over Marcus Page and slams it down, forcing a timeout for Partizan.
Slaughter est surveillé, Slaughter balance. Le premier coup de tête. Et from Poland too.
Sur la truffe de Kikanovic, car c'est un diffuseur.
Incroyable, Jay Slaughter.
Il lâche vite le ballon.
Et voilà, le retour de Mitrovic à Monaco se signe par une victoire. Dans les toutes dernières secondes, Gaëtan Müller a le sourire aux lèvres. L'Asvel s'impose à Monaco.
Les 5 meilleures actions de ce début de saison avec LDLC Asvel. On est toujours avec Zvezdan Mitrovic. Zvezdan, on va parler bien sûr des jeunes joueurs et notamment Théo Malédon à qui Zvezdan tu donnes beaucoup de temps de jeu. Ça aussi c'est la marque Zvezdan Mitrovic.
Théo Malédon and all the young guys, then we work with him. I think Noah is young too, but he play like old. But we talk now about Théo. Not only we, all Europe and all world of basketball talk about Théo. First of all, Théo deserves to play, to use the minutes like they play on a court. I know before when I come, I know about Théo, but when we start to prepare the games, to play these pre-season friendly games, he showed that he can play. And of course, and I have young player who can show something new. I like to push him on the fire. First of all, he's a great guy, focus, serious. All these minutes and all this I don't know moments he absolutely deserves. This is not like he's young talent and I push him. No, he deserves.
Ok. On a l'habitude de dire respecter, c'est exiger. Est-ce que ça aussi c'est la méthode Zvezdan Mitrovic?
Yeah, of course. I pressure him a lot everywhere. But you know what is our old coaching school? When the coach don't pressure you and don't talk with you and don't talk bad thing with you and don't, you just think they forgot about you. You don't need to play. I think for the players it's the best when I like. Sometimes this is not very polite. This is not very cultural or something. This is some bad words. But I think guys understand relation between each other. All the guys very smart. They understand what do you talk. If you give him everything, He understands to give you back. And I understand too, if I give him everything and don't give him back nothing, it's quick finish with all these things.
I understand. Quelques mots sur les joueurs d'expérience de cette équipe LDLC Asvel, comme Mantas Kalnietis ou Miro Bilan.
This is important. They are good example for the young guys. They see the older guys, absolutely professional work. They are always first on the practice. They work hard. Not only these two guys. Now we say Eric the same. I don't want to talk about Charles Kaudi and the rest of it. They are really, really high professional. The same thing is with the Marcus Nelson. The Marcus Nelson is focused, he's worked hard, and he played a couple of unexpected good games on this in the first half of the season.
Maintenant, Zvezdan, je ne vais te donner que 3 mots et tu me raconteras la suite de l'histoire. Le premier mot, c'est Leaders Cup.
Leaders Cup always with a good memory, with a smile on my face. Maybe it's about Disneyland, maybe about all these things, but it's always in good memories in my head.
La compétition européenne.
European competition, you show your job on a next level, you know. European for me, I think, and not only for me, and for the team, it's like a new level of the basketball, 100%.
EuroLeague, if I mention EuroLeague.
EuroLeague, for us, for the next season, we expect, of course, wildcard. I think it will be one of the craziest adventures in the basketball. Especially now, it's not more EuroLeague with the groups than we played before. Now this is NBA in Europe, the team with the crazy budget and everything, and the competition when you have 2 games, 3 games in a week. And we will talk about EuroLeague for the next season, but I want to prepare everybody to be ready to come and enjoy the greatest basketball in Europe.
Et si je mentionne à la fin champion de France?
Unfortunately, I think last season I have this championship in my hand, but some things happens. But with us well in front of us is always the big goals to win championship, to win everything. You know, I really try with my staff to do our best.
Finger crossed. Thank you very much, Zvezdan. It was really a good time. Vraiment un très bon moment avec Zvezdan Mitrovic, le coach d'LDLC Asvel. Il y a 4 ans, nous quittait Gilou. Alain Gilles, dans Asvel Time, bien sûr, on souhaitait rendre hommage à celui qui avait été élu le meilleur joueur français du siècle dernier. Ces images, elles sont pour toi, Gilou, on pense à toi.